Hi, welcome to Pillow Talk with Leo and Leisha. I'm Leisha,
Of course, I'm Leo.
and today we're going to talk about security in a relationship. How important is it for us to be secure in our relationship? Is jealousy a normal thing? So, should the security be an dependent thing or independent thing? Should your partner be responsible for that? What do you think?
Well, security in a relationship. So, basically, we'll start with this jealousy or known part of the relationship. I think jealousy is a human trait. So, jealousy is normal to human beings. However, I think in a healthy relationship, jealousy could be a terrible thing. I think it's super indicative of insecurities in both parties, and it's not necessary at all for a healthy relationship. That's pretty much the gist of it for me. I think jealousy is kind of ridiculous.
I I agree and I disagree because I think that jealousy is a very normal part of a relationship. However, I think that when it comes to security, that's what helps the jealousy. And I think that um, first we have to be secure within ourselves before we can be secure with our partners. Because if we're not secure with ourselves, it doesn't matter how good or great our partner treat us, we're still going to be jealous about something that they do. But on the other hand, I do think it's still, in a relationship, it's still, we are still responsible for making sure the other one is secure. Like, there is no way I would be sending foul texts or, doing crazy things. But that would create jealousy. And it's my responsibility not to create that.
That's a tad bit different though. That's just dishonesty. That's not necessarily.
It's not dishonest if you see it and I know you see it. If I show it to you and I know if I ain't hiding it.
I get what you're saying. It's still kind of foul. That's a.
But not even texting. But like, let's just think about something. You like anything. Like I don't wanna bring up having the opposite sex as a friend.
Yeah.
But it kinda go with this topic. It kinda matters.
Yeah, it does.
It really matters. Because let's say if you had a best friend and she was a woman, you actually have a
couple of them.
A couple of friends and they're women. How would that then play into the security part of the relationship?
That's different. That's weird because a lot of times you gotta like those. That's different. I don't want to dive too. Later on in another episode, we gonna go into friends of the opposite sex. We ain't gonna dive too deep into this right now. However, I can understand where you're going with it. It's my job as your mate to understand those relationships and understand that our relationship is the most important relationship, more so than the relationship that I have with my best friends or my girlfriends or this, that, and the third. And you are my girlfriend, so you come first. So basically the way it goes is, for me to make you secure is, it's not that you switch out on people. It's just, it's a time and place for everything. There's a certain level of decorum that's understood. For example, one of my friends is getting married. So one of my friends now is getting married. And we don't speak nowhere near as much as we used to. We speak like once every 7-8 months. But that's understood. There's a decorum that goes along when you get serious in a romantic relationship with somebody else. And that comes with the security aspect in it. So that jealousy monster doesn't rear its ugly head. Because jealousy is a monster. It's a healthy thing. My bad.
I understand that. Because you know what I was even thinking about? Like social media. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, people say, oh, social media messes up relationships. But the truth of the matter is, for me, and I know a lot of women feel the same, if you really in a relationship and you really 100% in it, like, I won't give two freaks about responding to heart eyes and
Mhm.
smiley faces and kissy faces, because that's not real life. I'm not gonna let that mess up my real life. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's social media. Do I need to block? But I think that people say that social media messes up relationships, but what do you think? Does social media really messes up relationships?
I don't think it messes up relationship at all. I think social media doesn't mess up relationships whatsoever. I think people mess up relationships. Social media has nothing to do with what people decide to do. People are going to be people at the end of the day, and that all goes back to security and insecurity. I think a lot of people need unnecessary attention because they're insecure, and that's when you have that security in a relationship coming up. That's when you have people. You have when one person when you have two insecure people, or one secure person and an insecure person dealing with each other, you tend to see those type of things come up, where you see the inappropriate activities on social media or inappropriate texts and so on and so forth. So how could you have a secure relationship in that standpoint? So it's not social media that's messing the relationship up. It's the insecurities inside the individual people. People control themselves.
So what's going overboard when it comes to interacting on social media?
I mean, if somebody is interacting, it's a given. Like, people interact back and forth on social media, normal conversation. You can't expect. That's where jealousy is so weird, because you see a man get with a woman. I can only speak from a man's perspective, from having a dick and balls. Pardon my language. A man gets with a.
These folks going.
Yeah, these folks going. Yeah. Man,
Hopefully.
I hope so. Hope it ain't no 12-year-old. But even if it is, what's up? Tell your mama you watch some weird shit. Anyways, I lost my train of thought.
That's a blooper.
That's a blooper. What was I saying?
I'll just say it over. Oh, what is going too far?
Yeah, we go. So what's going too far? You can't expect. You see people get into a relationship with their significant other, and they expect them people to stop being people. People ain't gonna stop being people. I mean, a person is a person. A man, just because you're a man, that don't mean you ain't a person. Just because you're a woman, I don't mean you ain't a person. You're a person. People interact with other people, and that is different. Now, there is a level of interaction that's inappropriate. That's known. And those things exist prior to the relationship. That kind of level of inappropriateness, or that type of thing. A lot of times people have friends on social media that they talk to in a certain fashion when they're single, which is totally acceptable. And then they get together with somebody else, that conversation naturally has to change. So essentially, platonic type situations in regards to commented on the post, or commented on something that's going on, that's trending, or a popular topic, that's acceptable. That's not weird. It gets weird when the conversation starts to become frequent, back and forth, in a personal fashion, like when people start sliding in each other DMs. Because we all know in 2018, everybody got ulterior motives. So, but that's another topic for another day. Right?
It can be another topic for another day. But I thought it was interesting, because when it comes to security in relationships, I hear that the most. Everybody always complaining about what somebody doing on social media. And that seems to be something that, quote unquote, mess up relationships, because someone in a relationship feels insecure about social media. It's weird, I think.
I mean, a lot of times you'll see people don't even follow. Oh my God.
Well, I'm just an ego booster. I like everybody's stuff. Boost their ego. If I see a female, she doing a thing, I'm going to post, comment, girl, pop off, girl, get. I'm just the ego booster when I like my comments.
I mean, I'm not on your page. That makes me different. I'm not. For me, that's not a real thing. Social media is not a real world. And when you start putting fake worlds into a real relationship, that's when that insecurity rears its ugly head. You got to always keep your situation genuine and real. And social media ain't a real thing. It's not real. It's divisive. It's
selective.
It's not real.
It's not portrayed. Yeah. You right. I think that's exactly how I feel like I would not risk my real life for social media life.
That's real. And what's really going on in your world and what's really going on in your life is what you really gotta. The person that you share your bed with, the person that you sleep with is a real thing, not the person that's liking your status. That shouldn't come in between your real life. And if you are a secure person, that should never come in between your life. It's something that should never come up.
And you know what? I think another thing that will help people get more security with each other is learning each other's love language. Remember when we learned each other's love language? It's like, it's easier to
talk to or communicate with one
to
another.
Communicate with each other in a loving way.
That's real.
I think that's a key that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration.
I think people don't get the time to learn their mate. And that's why people are so insecure and they're so jealous. They don't take the time.
Right.
They don't take the time to understand the person that they with. So anything that person that they're with does that they don't understand, they react in a real jealous, insecure type of way. So they never have no security in their relationship because they never understand the person that they with. It's a lot of just fucking and watching TV going on and
you know
eating food.
I always eat food. And you know what? And you know what? I think in order to do that, you have to remove all egos. I think it's hard for people to communicate and still have egos communicating with each other. Your mate, you have to kind of remove the egos if you want to genuinely get to know them. So you're right about that.
I mean, you actually have to honestly approach the situation and have a healthy mindset. Have a mindset that is focused on growth and growth only. And if you got I'm 30. We grown. Ain't nobody got time for the back and forth bullshit. I ain't got time to be looking on your status and reading your comments. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna trust you. But that's my mind state. And I think that if more people had that mind state, if they actually sat down, they got to know their mate, they talked to them, they understood them on a deeper level, they would not be on a person's page, or they would not be looking for things to tear their security up and to tell what they got going on up. You know?
Yeah.
Good day.
And you know what? Why don't y'all tell us what y'all think? Is being secure in your relationship your part on you, or is it up to your partner? And not only that, also comment what you guys think about social media and how it affects relationships. What is your opinion on social media and how it affects the security in your relationship?
Mm-hmm. Is jealousy a real thing? Is it something that's just going to happen in your relationship? Or can you control that by having healthy conversations with your mate?
Yeah, everybody, just leave your comments. We really want to know what everybody thinks about that.
Down there at the bottom, it's a place where you can leave your comment. It's also a subscribe button down there too. Somewhere. Hey, that part. So subscribe, comment, share. Let us know what you think. We're going to be back with more Pillow Talk. We're going to be discussing various topics, delving into these relationships and trying to get everybody to that healthy place. Because we all got to be at that healthy place, right? Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
So until next time, I'm Leo.
And I'm Alicia.
Bleep.